Guys, let's solve this exponential equation. 5 raised to power 2x plus 1 minus 26 into bracket 5 raised to power x plus 5, which is equals to 0. So, solution. Five raised to power 2x plus 1 minus 26 into bracket 5 raised to power x plus 5, which is equal to 0. So let's applying our exponential law. 5 raised to power 2x plus 1 can be splitted according to our indices rule as 5 raised to power 2x times 5 raised to power 1. So we have using first law of indices, that is law of addition. We now have our 5 raised to power 2x, 5 raised to power 2x raised to power 2 times 5 raised to power 1. So now let us represent the 5 raised to power x as m. So we substitute m for 5 raised to power x in the above equation. So we have 5 raised to power x raised to power 2 times 5, which is the same thing as m raised to power 2 times 5, which is 5m squared. So coming back to our equation, we now have 5m squared minus 26m. Recall that our m has been represented with 5 raised to power x, then plus 5, which is equals to 0. So multiplying these two together will give you 25. We now have 5m raised to power 2 minus 25m minus m plus 5, which will give us 0. So let's factorize this equation. We now have 5m squared minus 25m minus m plus 5, which is equal to 0. Therefore 5m squared minus 25m into bracket minus m plus 5, which is equal to 0. Therefore we have 5m into bracket m minus 5 minus 1 into bracket m minus 5, which is equal to 0. So factorizing, we take 5m minus 1 into bracket 5m minus 5, which is equal to 0. So 5m minus 1 is equal to 0, or m minus 5 equals 0. So 5m equals to 1, or m equal to 5. And let's recall that 5 raised to power x is equal to m. So we now say our 5 into brackets 5 raised to power x, which is equals to 1, or 5 raised to power x is equals to 5. 5 into bracket 5 raised to power x is equal to 1. Divide both side by 5. 5 cancel 5. We have 5 raised to power x, which is 1 over 5. And this is the same thing as 5 raised to power minus 1. Therefore, 5 raised to power x is equal to 5 raised to power minus 1. Equating the power, we have our x to be equal to minus 1. That's for the first one. Then also we have m equals to 5. Where our m is 5 raised to power x, which is equal to 5 raised to power 1. Equating the power, we also have x is equal to 1. This cancel this. So this is our final answer. Thanks and subscribe to our YouTube channel.